Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a no communication reading for my dearest Geminis. Gemini, we're going to take a look at someone you're not speaking to, either because it's not quite an established relationship just yet, or you've had a fight or an argument, or you're in separation from this person. Now, if these messages resonate with you, I am going to ask that you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And just a friendly reminder, I am available for private readings, so if you're after one, I do have those links down below. All right, my lovely Geminis, let's get started. Let's see what's up with this person. All right, so we've got somebody here all up in their feels, Eight of Swords energy. They're viewing you as the Three of Pentacles in reverse. And we see the Justice card in reverse. So they may be making some sort of decision, but we'll see. And we've got the King of Wands in reverse. I feel like this is somebody here who's lacking confidence. Sometimes we can read that King of Wands in reverse as somebody who's a bit of a player, but I'm kind of reading this person as being quite anxious, really in their head, not seeing a clear way forward, lacking confidence. And we see this bird, this cardinal here. I feel like they're having a hard time telling you telling you how they really feel, telling you what they want to say. You could be dealing with a Libra, or you could be dealing with somebody with strong fire in their chart, Aries, Leo, or Sag. All right, and we see the King of Swords. All right, so strong Libra, Gemini, Aquarius here in your person's energy. Now, this certainly could be an ex, but the King of Swords is also somebody who's, tends to be a little bit stoic or doesn't quite, lead with their emotions. So again, you might see this person as somebody who's kind of aloof or somebody who's not super emotional. Again, the King of Swords can also represent an ex for you. And we see the Justice card, really strong Libran energy. See, this is somebody who really prioritizes fairness, balance, and harmony. Especially, Gemini, if this person is somebody you work with or in some sort of professional capacity, I feel like they don't want to blow their cover. They don't want to mess anything up for you or for them. It's like they want to... they have these strong feelings, but they're really in their head about you, but they're lacking confidence because they don't want to mess things up. And more so for optics, but also for maybe reputation, maybe because, again, maybe you work together. Maybe they know your ex, maybe you know their ex. Like, it really could be anything, but it's almost like I feel like this person is determined to do the right thing, and they're not sure if confessing their feelings to you is doing the right thing, Gemini. Now, for some of you, the Justice card here could be somebody that wants to make it up to you, that feels they owe you an apology, or, they weren't pulling their weight in the past, okay? They're viewing you as the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So they might be worried that you're with somebody else, whether you are or not. They might be worried that you're not quite compatible, all right? That they have these really strong feelings, but like you're not on the same page. The Devil energy in reverse, Capricorn energy. Yeah, some of you, this person might be a little bit worried that there's third-party interference here. For example, you're getting out of a relationship, or you were dealing with an ex or something. And so again, like, this person wants to do right by you, Gemini. They want to do the right thing. So it's like they don't want to rush things, or they don't want to maybe come towards you at a moment when you feel vulnerable or you feel overwhelmed. And with the Hermit card, Virgo energy. But this person, I feel, is very attracted to you, Gemini, the way that you think, the things that you talk about. They see you as very wise. They see you as very enlightened. They see you as very awakened. For some of you, that you might see this person somewhere like at the gym, or somewhere where you're often on your own. So if this is somebody you have no dealings with in the past, they just might not know if you're single. Like, they might see you on your own, but that doesn't mean that you're not married. It doesn't mean that you don't have a boyfriend or a girlfriend or something. So we see the Justice card coming out again. So pay attention to the number sequence 1111 here. And with the Justice card showing up in reverse, I feel like this is more so this person making a decision than acting aloof or superficial with you. But we see the Queen of Swords in reverse. This person might not be quite ready to speak up, Gemini, because they might not know how you feel. They might not know if you're dealing with somebody else. And we see the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. Okay. So unfortunately, it does look like, Gemini, this person isn't quite ready to speak up. You're feeling the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. You're waiting. Maybe you're waiting to see if this person is going to ask you out. Maybe you're waiting to get a better read on this person, but like you're not putting a whole lot of work into this. And I feel like this person needs more time. They need more time, or they need more information from you. So if this is somebody that, if you know who I'm talking about, and again, the signs we have here very strong are, we have fire, Aries, Leo, Sag. We have really strong Libran energy, Gemini, Aquarius. We have Capricorn. We have Virgo. I mean, we have, Taurus. We have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So we have a little bit of everything. But if you have an idea of who this is, Gemini, and you're interested in them, you may want to try to give them some green flags here. All right. Because they're keeping it cool. They're keeping it professional. They're keeping it like just friends, because they're not sure. They're not sure either what your situation is, or they're not sure if you're dealing with somebody else, or they're not completely sure that you're compatible. But I do see them being very interested. All right. And we see happy family. So this person is looking for stability and security. All right. And action. Like they want to take action towards being in a relationship and, building some sort of security here. Okay. But they're like, it's like they want to take this action towards that, but they're not ready. And we see door to personal healing and happiness. Wow. I kind of feel like Spirit's showing us, Gemini, that there's potential for all of this here with this person. But again, it might be up to you to either make that first move, Gemini, if you know who I'm talking about, or at least make yourself accessible. No, that doesn't mean you have to throw yourself at this person, or act out of character, but, give them some of those green flags if you know who they are. All right, let's see what else might be holding this person back. All right, we see unworthy. You deserve an amazing relationship. Take steps to heal doubts about yourself. I think this person is doing that. We see them taking action and door to personal healing and happiness. So they might struggle with whether or not they feel good enough for you or good enough for love. All right, and not compatible. See, that's their biggest fear with that Three of Pentacles. You don't really believe there's a match for you. Have an open mind. So yeah, they might feel like, that maybe they feel like they're a difficult person, or they've had difficulties in love and they choose wrong. And, and I don't think that's a reflection of you. I think it's a reflection of what they're still kind of projecting onto this, onto this connection with you, or this situation with you, because for a lot of you, it is just a secret admirer. All right. So let's go ahead and see, and it could be a friend who wants to be more, all right, Gemini, and they're just not sure if they want to ruin the friendship if you're not interested. So what they want to say is, damage, we're both hurting from this. So that would be if this is like an ex. But for a lot of you, this person might just feel like, they would be really upset with themselves if they effed up this relationship with you, if it's professional or you two are already friends. And regret. I wish this never happened. So for some of you, they may have some regrets. Some of you, they have regrets about not speaking up to you earlier, maybe when they knew you were single or something like that, or asking more about you the last time they talked to you. All right. So again, somebody who does have a tendency to kind of get stuck in their head, and they are, with that Eight of Swords. All right, Gemini, let's see. What is your final advice here? We have victim mindset. You feel the world is against you, and this will only cause you to attract more negative results. Stop the blame and take responsibility for your happiness. Only then will abundance start to flow. So some of my gems, I do feel like there may be a little bit of a call to action here from Spirit. Because it's like, if you know who this person is and you're interested, you might just have to take that first step, or you might have to just be more open with them and give them those green flags. All right, gems, I'm going to leave it here. I'm sending you so much love and light. Take care.